welcome to X3 One Topic 3 Pundits. I'm your host, John C. Dvorak. I'm here with Andrew Eisner and Joe Engo to discuss Netflix and some of the machinations the company's going through. Eisner, you've been following
Well,
this to
while
some
you
extent.
were cavorting, where were you?
In Brazil.
Yeah, so did you have a good time in Brazil?
Everyone has a good time in Brazil.
Yeah, okay. Was it a technical
Yes,
venture
there's
or
actually a
something?
huge event down there called FutureCon, which I'd recommend people attend.
Ah, and what did you see the future?
No.
No, okay. You see the cop.
I saw the con.
So anyway, while you were down there looking into the future of technology, Reed Hastings was up here and splitting up Netflix, and so the big news is now that everybody's sort of criticizing him for being bungling this whole thing, and basically he spun off the DVD thing and is betting on streaming, and I don't know if he had much choice. I think maybe he didn't execute it well. But I mean, on the one hand, he's seeing DVDs fading away, and the other hand, he's
But
getting
what's
run
the
over by
point?
streaming.
His big attraction was people were subscribing to the DVD service so they get the free streaming.
Yeah.
And it seems to me that this was a model that was working fine.
Well, the streaming would be great if they actually had more content.
Exactly.
There's still so much that's not
Yeah,
available.
but how many of you, let's say, you've seen this catalog, right, of what they have online?
Yeah, I mean, I use
Have
Netflix
you
all the
seen
time.
everything on there? Have you watched
No,
every
but
movie?
seriously,
stuff,
like, there's
but-
a lot of times I go
A lot of
searching
the
for
good
something that's
stuff.
not available.
What do you
Yeah.
know? How you know it's not good if you haven't watched it? There's plenty on there you can watch. There's
Well, the
all
point is
kinds
that-
of
Yeah,
reruns.
documentaries and
Documentaries,
old sports
really
games.
crummy movies. There's a bunch of really
movies.
grade B movies that
Yeah.
might be good. They
Sure.
might be campy. You might get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
Well,
they-
a couple of weeks ago, I went to go watch about a month ago, I went to go watch all the Harry Potters because I wanted to see the newest one. They weren't available on streaming. So I had to go through and I had to rent each of the Blu-rays. But they weren't available on streaming, so what the hell's the point of the streaming?
Yeah.
They're just not available on it.
But that Blu-rays is another issue. I have to say, I mean, I do watch a lot of my movies on Blu-ray, and I think there still is a market for Blu-ray movies, and for the fact that you get the extras and the commentary and
What
stuff.
are you viewing on?
On a Sony Blu-ray player. I mean,
No, what's your screen? What is the screen?
well, it's just a
Are you absolutely sure it's that it can handle the bandwidth?
Yeah, I
What
mean,
do
it's
you
a
use
1080p. It's
1080p what? What
it's,
size?
47 inch. I mean,
47 inch
yeah.
plasma?
No, LCD. But it's not the brand newest. It's not LED backlighting. But
Oh, you should dump it.
I should dump it. But
So what are you looking at?
I have a 62-inch DLP.
Listen to this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's an old DLP with the back.
he's
With the
got
back.
He's got it.
So
even
it works
worse.
great.
It's
It's
an
even
old clunker.
worse. A DLP.
Yeah.
Or you get rear
So when I bought it,
projection.
I mean,
720p
for
is the best.
62-inch,
Oh, man.
when I
You-
bought that thing, I think it was
You
like
couldn't
$2,000.
tell the difference between
You
streaming
couldn't-
and
Oh, I totally
and a
disagree with that.
VHS cassette on
Oh,
that.
I
thing.
totally disagree. I could spot it like that, dude. Like,
VHS.
trust me, I could see the
Okay.
difference big time.
This big 70-inch box, right?
No,
Yeah.
the depth of it doesn't matter. I mean, the screen itself. I mean, dude, it's a
Yeah,
beautiful screen.
Don't you have
seriously.
to get a permit to actually move that out of the house? You have to call City Hall and say, I got to move my clunky projector.
Well, you should have seen the packaging the movie company had to use to actually get it from Jersey out to here. Like, it was pretty ridiculous.
I'm surprised it's still in sync or still not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude,
lying.
it's
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
great. I mean, seriously, I'll probably have that for another couple of years. I mean, yeah, eventually I'll get a plasma
Well, I
or
know.
whatever. But you don't have to worry about the screen burning, which is a big thing on plasma. So.
Yeah.
Those days are over.
So
Get a plasma.
So the
Or
future
get
of
something-
Netflix.
Get something big.
What do you think? What is the future of Netflix? Are they?
Well, I thought the company
Some
was
people
so-
are predicting their demise. Some people are predicting that this is a fatal move for them. That
Oh, this is an extremely fatal move. I mean,
the
basically, their
stock
DVD
is at an
service is
all-time
dead.
low. What's going to happen? I mean, they can't go back. I mean,
Well, they could.
They could.
They could just say that we're abandoning these plans and just go
Yeah,
back to the way it was.
pull a
because
Coke
the customer
Classic.
service,
Exactly. Some people are calling
Yeah.
this the Co-Classic. You're right. Exactly. And
the customer experience is going to be terrible. Now you
Yeah.
have to sign up for 2 different services. You have to have 2 different credit cards. You have
I
two
think it was a
different
cheap
queues,
trick to
like-
get their numbers up.
Yeah.
They figure, well, who's going to notice?
I think they should have bought the U.S. Postal Service. I mean, the Postal Service is nothing more than a glorified distributor for Netflix, right? I mean, it should have Netflix painted on the side of those.
Well, this
trucks.
is
I
actually
mean,
going to put the post office in
it's
even
gonna-
more serious trouble.
That's true. The
Post office
is
talking
gonna be a
about
bigger
dropping
problem, so-
Saturday delivery. Finally, can't believe they're
no
still delivering
Netflix
on
movies
Saturday.
on Saturday.
Yeah, no spam on Saturdays either.
Yeah, well,
I don't know what's going to happen, but
Yeah.
obviously it was a blunder.
I think so.
All right, you've been watching X3.